So we're back here on some more Warframe. I just woke up not too long ago, actually. It's like 11:53 a.m. right now. Hopped on Baruch Prime and Cynex Prime will finish today. That's nice. I'm Reforma. I should get another one building. And I guess for Ureli, I did figure out another build that I've been enjoying so far. It's this one. Relies on Neutron Star, which helps to get Arcane Hotshot proc, and it's been feeling nice so far. I really like it. Helps to give more weapon buffing, and plus Nullstar is a little extra damage reduction. Now it's not like I have 165% damage reduction now. I think damage reduction in this sense combines out to be like 93% total or something like that. I forget how the math works out, but I know that it's not a full 100% damage reduction. They're not additive like that. But this build, I've been liking it, and I should probably swap my weapon because this is not going to do for what we're going to do today. I was just loving this. Just one more rank. This is, I only have one more tenant weapon to get actually, which is the tenant exec. What do I want to use today actually? I guess Furious is nice. But over here at weapons, if we look through the tenant weapons, I only need exec, and that is not an adversary weapon. That is from Ergo Glass, which means I need corrupted holokeys, which means I need to do Railjack. And of course, Railjack got updated not very long ago. What, like a week or two now, maybe? I think it's just a week. Or wait, not even a week. Wait, is it a week? Yeah, that was the 17th, wasn't it? Man, time flies. But we got the Steel Path version now. I have not messed around with the Steel Path version too much. I've heard good things about it. And funny enough, I remember when it was revealed, people were worried that it was going to be very difficult. It did not turn out to be the case. But anyway, we'll just throw public matches. Oh, I did get another crew member that's actually pretty good. I guess I should show them before going forward much. But grind's going well. We're getting pretty close to finishing the LR grind actually. I only have 2 or 3 more weapons I need to get. I need to get Senta, Tenant Exec, and I think there's one more. There is that Holu, funny enough, which you can actually currently look at. They said that the stats are not final, but you can at least, take a glimpse at it. I would say that if the stats stay like this, I think that's pretty fine. Decent crit chance, decent crit damage, decent status. Like that, looks nice. 15 fire rate, 200 mag. The reload is like this because it's a battery weapon. I think I'm just curious about the held version because it says 0% crit chance. This could be at least a little bit more than 0. That would be nice. Anyway, we'll go to dry dock, and then over here at crew, I got this one right here. They've got 5 piloting, 5 gunnery, and they got the plus 50% damage with Zeki turrets, which I think are the best turrets anyway. So now I just need to replace my, I still do have at least 5 gunnery. It's just their unique ability is kind of whatever. I would prefer another one with the plus 50% damage with Zeki turrets. This is my engineer. At first I was kind of on the ability, but actually I think it's pretty nice for them. Don't have to worry about reviving them so much. And I might have to buy some more. Well, I guess not, because we're going to be replacing pretty much all of these, because in Steel Path Railjack you can get tier 4 parts, or Mark 4 maybe. I don't know if you need to do the new missions to actually get the Mark 4 parts. We'll find out here shortly, because we're going to do some relics here, and we'll do it on public. Why not? And in terms of primes, I'm only missing one now, I think, which is Limbo Prime. I've got all the other prime weapons, all the sentinels, all the other prime frames. I'm looking good so far. After finishing up these weapons, it's pretty much just companions and operator amps. I've got to do quite a bit more fishing for Tramo Zone or Tramai Zone, however you say it, some sort of fish. And then I gotta do some mining, which isn't too bad. And then there's also the K-Drive grind I need to do. I'm actually not too worried about the K-Drive grind. I've kind of figured out the best strategy to level. I probably should have swapped off Ureli considering I'm doing Steel Path Railjack. Should I go for the bonus objective? Would it give me anything good? Maybe I should get the bonus. I do need Nautilus, but I don't know if this is an area for Nautilus or not. Oh, there's a Mark III part. That's not what I need. But anyway, today's been alright. I think yesterday was actually, it was alright, but also wasn't, because work itself was fine. It wasn't bad, wasn't too busy, especially for a Saturday. It felt completely manageable. I was just on grill for the first time. I was a little bit worried about it because it was my first time on grill, but it actually went completely fine. When you know the rest of kitchen, grill is just light work in comparison, really, because you're literally just throwing on burgers There's normal burgers and kid burgers. That's it. Whereas with like flat top with grilled cheeses, you gotta know the bread, the cheese. It's a little bit more complicated. That's the wrong seat, gosh darn it. But what was rough about it was just having a headache the whole time. It actually got to the point where I felt like I could throw up. I didn't, luckily. But I probably should have asked to go home. My managers are really good, trust me. I just don't really like to ask to go home, especially when I'm closing. You know, I want to help the team out, basically. I just don't ever like to ask to go home early. I don't like to arrive late. I don't like to call off. I only go home early if I get asked to go home early, because sometimes if we're just not very busy, the managers will just go around asking people if they would like to go home or not. Because if we're not busy and we got plenty of workers, yeah, you get the idea. You don't need all of them. And well, if you ask some to go home, well then that could save some money, because you're not having to spend money on keeping them working. It is just asking. You're not required to go home. If they ask you to, you can stay. One time I was asked like 20 minutes before my shift ends if I wanted to go home early. I was like, no, I'll just stick through it because it's just 20 minutes. That's nothing really. But yeah, I was feeling pretty bad yesterday. It got to a point where I felt like very hot and sweaty and was shaking a lot and just felt very nauseous. I decided to just take a 30-minute break. I usually don't. Oh, hey, a Mark 4 point. I usually don't take breaks because I don't ever really feel the need to. I can work in full 8 hours just fine without a break, but I decided to take one because I was just not feeling well, and that did help out a little bit. I managed to get through the rest of the shift. I was also closing in package, which is the packaged ice cream, so half gallons and pints, and basically you just gotta stock up the front freezers. So basically I have to go into the deep freeze, pull out a bunch of ice cream, put it in the front cases or whatever. Honestly, the cold I do think somewhat helped me, because it gets pretty hot back in kitchen. Definitely sweat a lot. I don't really complain about much because I'm just so used to it. I don't even really focus on the heat most of the time because you just get used to it and you're so busy focusing on other work. I still have not found what other secondary weapons I would like to use with the Aurelia. I looked through some of the ones with very high base crit chance, and most of them were kind of whatever. Ones that I was not too interested in. I guess I just gotta experiment around some, look around. I just wish I had more catalysts. I have about 20, I think, right now. I'm such a loot goblin where I always like to have more than what I need of any sort of loot. It's weird. I form like a high baseline where it's like, okay, I cannot go below this number. Like for Orkin catalysts, I would not like to go below 10 of them. And then for some of the materials where you get millions of them, I would not like to go below 1,000,000 of it. I'm like, oh, I have below 1,000,000. I'm poor, bro. I'm broke. Meanwhile, with plaid, I spend it out the gate. Although I do have about 200 plaid right now, so I'm not that bad on it. Oh man, this knockdown change. I've heard a whole video like breaking it down or whatever. It's really not that good. I mean, I think in some ways it can be nice, like the recovery window being larger is nice, but that's about it. I feel like you get knocked down a lot more often. And then I've also heard that they're going to buff Sirius and Orion. I don't know what the exact buffs are. I still have not messed around with Sirius and Orion too much. All I know is that you can go pretty fast with them, and therefore. And then I've heard that they might nerf Hildren, which I'm really questioning about that. Like, why nerf Hildren? I feel like Hildren's completely fine. Are they wanting to nerf her for Railjack? Because when people just go with Lavos then? Just very kind of confusing. Oh wow, we're getting all the bonuses right now. So this is what we got from just this one mission. We got Epitaph Blueprint, Athodai Barrel, Zeki Vort Mark 4. So do get Mark 4s from any mission, it looks like. Got a Steel Essence, which I really do need to stock up on Steel Essence because I need to be able to buy a lot more primary and secondary arcane adapters, because I looked at how many melee arcane adapters I have and I have 46 of them. I think I'm pretty good. That is not what I need. I think I'm pretty good on melee arcane adapters. I just have so many because Elite Archimedia drops them. I don't think primary or secondary arcane adapters drop from anywhere else. I know that they can sometimes come up in calendar, which by the way, after this I do need to work on the weeklies. I think my Elite Archimedia options are pretty good. I got Varuna for one and Ureli for another. I quite like that. I wonder what are you doing? Oh, okay, they got that bonus thing, I think. I guess we'll just wait for them. Yeah, like this guy's on Lavos right now for piloting. So just why nerf Hildren? I don't completely get it. I don't think there's anything really left in my Warframe farm that I'm dreading. I guess there is that K-Drive achievement where you have to drive 1 million meters on one. That, maybe I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't know. I need to see how it actually feels to ride on a like decked out K-Drive, as you can probably increase the speed a fair bit for a decked out K-Drive. What even are we doing right now? I am confused. Oh yeah, I should have swapped off Urali for this probably. Heck, even my Bright Bonnet Wisp would probably do well with this. That's why I normally run for Railjack actually, because I don't feel like running Hildren or definitely Lavos. I'm not a fan of Lavos personally. Doesn't mean he's bad. It's just his abilities don't really appeal to me. The Big Knot. Nice. I just now noticed the ship name. What did I name my ship? Did I name it? I don't remember if I did or not. I always like to try to come up with silly names. You know, we got my Helminth, which is Pog. Or no, it's Poggers. That's right. Then I got Poggy the doggy over here. Then I've got another hound named Pog. I got another hound named Poggeth. Silly names are just fun. I don't care for like edgy names or whatever. What is that ship doing? Oh, tweaking out a bit. And I equipped a different Arcwing this time so I can actually start getting some level for it. That is something that I'm a little bit curious about, how to actually level Arc weapons and Arcwings. I mean, I guess for Arcwing, probably just maybe go around the Orvalis or Plains of Eidolon, or maybe just do an Arcwing mission. And then I guess for the Arc weapons, maybe just go into a Railjack mission with a Necromech probably. Because the thing is, if you want to be able to deploy your own Arc weapon, you need like the Arc weapon deployer tool thing for it. You need to equip something on the Arcwing weapon, and I think you have to max it out for that first. So that, or just cost of material, something. I don't remember what it is. I'd have to look at I'd have to look back at it. Yeah, this yearly build been pretty fun so far. I decided for my other 3 Archon shards, I would just throw on another heat crit damage, or sorry, heat crit chance mod, or sorry, shard. Misspeaking all over the place right now. And then my other 2 shards, I would have 1 for health and 1 for shield. That's what I decided to do, because the other kind of combined shards, you know, orange, green, purple, not much that you really can make use of them. I guess you could make use of the equilibrium shard, but I don't really feel the need for equilibrium shards. I'd rather use equilibrium mod personally, and then have my shards be something else. If there is something I kind of miss about my level, it's being a lower level and actually just being able to play with like newer players and help them out, and also just kind of watch them and see what they're doing. All right, are you not all here? Come forward, please. There we are. Oh yeah, I should have just omnied. I always forget about that. I wonder if the Mark IV part is what you get from that point of interest. Maybe that's how you get Mark IV parts. I don't know. I don't think I got one that time. Nope, just a Mark III. And really nothing else. Oh, and if I leave, you'll keep mission rewards and XP, but we'll just go. Okay, yeah. All right, well, in that case, I think I'll leave personally, because I am done with this for now, because the video is about to end. I think that's pretty much all I got to talk about for now. Oh yeah, I did see that GTA 6 already made $1 billion. Apparently within the first hour. Like, the game's not even out yet. That was just for pre-order. Man, and people all the time say, remember, don't pre-order. I mean, what do you expect? You know, this is not me trying to be pessimistic at all. It's just that if GTA 6 comes out and it's horrible, I think that would just be funny. If it's like a Cyberpunk 2077 situation on launch again, I'd probably just laugh. Like, I hope it's not like that. You know, I do want the game to be good. I want people to have their fun, enjoy it. But if if GTA 6 comes out and it is like a failure, then that's just hysterical at that point. And the funny thing is, does it even really matter then? Because I think they already made all their money. But anyway, that's all for now. Just more farming. Hope it goes well. It has been going well, and I'll see you all in whatever I do next.